Hey guys, so I figured it's been some months, I played a bunch, and I could come up with some sort of review of 76? I don't know. This is kind of scripted, but not really. I just put down a couple notes of what I wanted to mention in the video. So, this is live video you're watching. There may be cuts in there to specify something I wanted to mention, but didn't have access to the video like that easily. Anyways, so let's start this. I am using mods. As you can tell, this is broken and I'm playing on a 21:9 monitor. The reason why this is broken is because I'm using a very outdated version of imperfect 21:9. It's actually the release version, but it works pretty much. So let's hop in here. So I guess we'll start this off by talking about not the bugs so much. That'll be more towards the end of the video. I wanted to talk more about the game itself in on like a nice day when it's not having a problem. This is, let's see, yeah, January 2nd. So on the January 1st, the game suffered from a little Y2K issue, and the nukes were not working. Currently, right now, they do. So at least that's fixed. So something I want to talk about was the servers. This is more of the general section of this review. The servers are okay. Depends. Sometimes it's either really, really good or really, really bad. And it's pretty easy to tell right off the bat. It definitely seems to be related to how many people in the world are playing the game. For example, when this game first came out, it was server disconnects all over the place, and then people stopped playing because people don't like the game, and it got a lot better. And then Christmas happened, and everyone who got 76 for Christmas, they got to hop in and help kill the servers. And now we're kind of back at a point where we can relax because the game is mostly stable. The servers are a lot better, but again, it's just random chance what you're gonna get when you hop into the game. So I guess quick overview of mods. Again, True by 9, the Fallout 4 map version, blah blah blah. Is that it? Those two mods? Oh, the Red Starlet, whatever. And I've been running mods since day one, and there's been no issue with bans or anything like that. Obviously, I would not. If I got banned from this game, I'd just be done with the game. Probably, I assume. They would really have to turn this game around for me to get to buy it again. Anyways, so yeah, the servers are unpredictable, but sometimes can be perfectly fine. For example, if I look, there's someone down there. I missed that shot. Come on, it's a Firefly. It's really hard to hit the thing it's moving to. So you can see there's like no server lag in the, hit detection. It died instantly when I pulled the trigger. Things I've noticed. So you saw I joined my friend Phased. He lives in Canada. I live in California. Servers don't seem to have a problem depending on where you are in the world. For example, sometimes I join my friend Grote. He lives, I forgot where specifically, but somewhere in Europe area, I think. Sidante, well, he hasn't been playing in a while, but Hungary. Either way, there's no real hit detection problem. Yeah. So next I want to go over is graphics. I actually have a odd little problem with my graphics, I think. Let's see here. Display, game, display. Oh yeah, so I have it on high because I can't change it to anything else. I can change the other items, but the texture quality is stuck on high. I can't make it ultra. I'm sure I could do some INI edit to force it, but I just don't care that much. Everything's on high. Depth of field, I could have sworn I changed. Turn that back down. Okay. Arrow keys. So yeah, it's just interesting. I pretty much have everything maxed out. As far as I can, anyway. See, these are all high as the max, but ultra, not gonna happen. It won't let me. Don't really know what that's all about, but anyways, as you can see, the game looks alright. My biggest gripe is these garbage trees. Whoa! You see that? So, oh, there's a double nuke. Bad time. See, like, again, 50-50 chance. It's a bad nuke. When you get those hiccups right there, that means the server's having a stroke and you're about to go down. And you might as well find a new server. But I think we'll just ride this one out and see what happens, because I think it could be kind of interesting. Who does this? Who drops 2 nukes? You don't get anything extra from it. In the same spot. Well, anyways. Guess people are excited that the nukes are working again. Anyways, so graphics are okay. Trees are pure garbage. I cannot stand this trash. It's absolutely worse than Fallout 4. Even though it's a lot of Fallout 4 assets, this was not in Fallout 4, I swear. This is, you know, a retextured pine tree of some kind. And even from far away, that's not LOD, that's actually loaded. It's the worst graphical problem with this game is the trees. I can't stand those trees. And then there's, you know, the typical just low quality textures. Again, this is on high because I can't change it. But sometimes the ground can be pretty decent-ish. But, yeah, it's just really annoying to look at. But a lot of the times I'm playing on my laptop, and that just has a 1060 in it. So I pretty much just have the game at a medium. And then that really looks like a, you know, old game. But, from far away, I mean, if you look out there, there's a rock in the way. If you look out there, it does look pretty decent. It's not bad. They definitely did a good job with LOD anyway. Yeah. So, last point I wanted to hit for this section was the other players. Haven't had a lot of encounters with players. Well, I mean, there's a lot of the times where I'm in the same area, or, you know, at the White Springs or something, and everyone wants to hang out or do their own thing. And, you know, people ignore each other or work together in a sense. So everyone maximizes their loot. Oh, that reminds me. That. You see that shadow? That is obnoxious. Fallout 4 has the same thing, except it fades away. This is just a solid stop. It depends on what way you're looking. The shadow is just terrible. But, Look at that. Ah, it's terrible. I hate it. Fallout 4 doesn't have that problem. Because it fades out the shadows and you don't notice it. For some reason, this game is just like... Bam. Really? There we go. Anyways, back to the players. Everyone's been friendly. I've traded with some people, you know, on the markets, r/market76. Have had only great experiences with that. I really like it, actually. When you want to use people as traders, you know, as I guess Bethesda wanted to happen. You know, no one takes advantage of the well, currently, as of recording this, the issue with trading bugging out and people being able to steal your stuff for free. Not cool, but you know, people are still... There are still respectful people out there. There's only one time I have been griefed. I also need to show I'm level 149. I know. Yeah. I'm probably close to 150 now. Or wait. Oh yeah, halfway. Yeah. So only one time has someone tried to grief me. Well, I guess it's kind of successfully. Him and, or them, this one person and their friend. I was at the White Springs, just right over there. And two guys decided they were just going to start punching me, and, you know, it takes a while to wear down your health, but they started doing it, and I was like, what in the world are these people doing? And they wouldn't let up, and I was like, okay. So I pressed 3, pulled out my explosive combat shotgun. I got a little bit of distance on them first, and turned around and killed them both with one blast, and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, well, they had it coming. And that was the only time I've been griefed, and I won that, so it was cool. Whoa, stutter. But yeah, but for the most part, out of, you know, 149 levels, I'd say that's pretty much fine. So that's the end of that section. Next one to talk about was content. First up, quests. Quests are garbage. I haven't really done many at all. You can see I have a ton. I have a ton of quests in here that I have done, and they're just not... I don't like any of them. The side quests, you see I have a ton that I haven't even done because they're just boring. But I'm level 149. Earlier today, I just got the Ultra Sight Power Armor, which, by the way, you could probably get at level, I'd say, 30. And I just got that today because I was like really bored. No one was, you know, able to drop a nuke at the time. And so I was like, alright, fine. I'll do the Brotherhood quest line. Did the DMV stupidity, and then whatever. And I don't know. It's just, I'm not really a big fan of the quests. They're not very interesting. They don't matter. There's no reason to do them. I'm level 149, and yeah, again, I've done these quests. You know, you can see a lot of them are the starter quests and Enclave quests and some Brotherhood quests. And yeah, I just don't really like them. They're not my thing. I guess next up is notes and holotapes. I have a ton of those. So many holotapes and notes, yeah. And I think I've read a couple of the notes. I just don't care to read them. You know, because they're all... Oh, that's a treasure map. That's not what I wanted. They're all, like, really long. And... Well, I remember this one. This one was dumb. I did read that one. Supply list. Like, why does this matter? And that's what I've noticed, is a lot of them are, you know, oh, wife, I love you, and stuff like that, or supply manifests, or this is what I need to get at the grocery store. I don't care about any of that. And they're always really long. And I don't really know why. Like, I don't know if I can find an example. Like, that's not a good example. But anyways, I've not really paid attention to anything like that. Same with terminals and holotapes. I will typically pop one on when I'm working on my camp, or am just, you know, doing whatever, walking aimlessly. And then I'll drop it when I'm done with it. And I still have quite a bit. I see them, I pick them up. Some you can't drop. Doop, doop, doop. Nope. So yeah, that's the, you know, quests and all that. Then there's world space storytelling. There are some moments that have been interesting. But if we like hop down here, there's this, ouch, that hurt. This little shack here. Not much to tell here. You know, there's no note, no anything. Not that I would read the note. But they did a very good job of the world space, definitely. I really like that. Oh, the firefly? Yep. So, I remember, I think it's like down, yeah, right there. You can see the bicycles. Let's head on over there. This was a really interesting one. So they definitely had a lot of fun with the world space. The world space is undeniably amazing. Definitely my most fun is from just walking around and checking things out. This better not hurt. Okay. So, for example, earlier today I had to go to the DMV, so I walked to Charleston instead of fast traveling. And I noticed this teddy bear with a broom holding out, holding out the broom to trip people on bicycles, and then they all fall and die. Don't know what that's about, but it's funny. I like it. Can I take the broom? No, it's a static broom. Oh, I can take whatever. But yeah. So there's a lot of this kind of thing. Sometimes it is good. Sometimes it makes no sense, like this. Or it's kind of a both, which is that. And a lot of times it's really sad. And it's very typical Fallout. The world space is definitely very Fallout humor, Fallout storytelling through the world space. And the world space is great. I really like it. So, and that's what I really noticed in this game. If you take a look at Fallout 3, and then to Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas was very story heavy, not so much world space. The world space in New Vegas is terrible. I hate the world space in that game. But the story is great. That's why people love it so much. Fallout 3, I think it was pretty much average everything. And you know, that's fine. And it's fine with New Vegas as well. Whoa. Is that right there, server lag? Where he got his health back? Yeah, there we go. As we saw earlier, this server was having a problem. But I'm just talking, not actually really playing. Just messing around. But yeah, so if you take a look at Fallout 4, Fallout 4 had a really good world space, pretty decently big, and some story. Lesser story, more world space. And then Fallout 76 is entirely world space and basically no story. So it's really a game for world space exploration. and shooting and killing. So that brings me to what I do in this game. At level 150 or 149, what am I doing in this game? Mostly just walking around, blowing shit up and killing things and just walking around. I'm not doing any quests really. I did one earlier today because I was bored. I'll either do that or I will drop a nuke just for the fun of it. Typically over here at the White Springs, sometimes over here at the Fisher Prime. Typically I drop a nuke with friends and I ask them, what would you prefer? And then we go do that. It takes about 10-15 minutes and then we, drop the nuke and then go wherever. If we're going to the White Springs, then we're just legendary farming or picking up plants. I rarely play this game alone. Typically with friends or, something like that. Oh, hello. And it's just not that fun, I guess, alone. Which is kind of a big problem for a Fallout game, but it's the only time you really get to put on the holotapes and work on your camp or whatever. Which reminds me, I wanted to actually give a tour on my camp, so let's go up there. So used to be a good thing with workshops. I used to go collect the munitions. Whoa. I just clicked off screen and okay. Oh yeah, so I'll typically go to the munitions factory, or I used to, but they really nerfed workshops, and most people don't really go to any of the workshops anymore. Unowned. This guy probably owns one, yeah. That's a decent one. Unowned. Claimed. This dude? Unowned. Unowned. Yeah. I've noticed not many people really go to the workshops as much. I especially haven't claimed a workshop since that update. I just wanted to make weapon ammo, and it would be really handy. Now, not so much, and so now I don't do it anymore. So I figured I'd do that quick tour right here, actually. Decontamination arch. Turn that off. Just the usual stuff all around. Water purifier, more stuff, stash. Piano stuff. This button controls the, well, I have to use this button first. This opens and closes the garage door from the inside. That right there is controlled. It's off right now because I don't need it on all the time. That's controlled by this switch. As you can see, it's moving now. And yeah. And if you go up here, oh yeah, you can see the ridiculous wiring setup going through the door. Up here we got a nice little hangout. Cooking station with a cool view. Power. More ridiculous wiring. Oh yeah, you gotta see this. I couldn't tell you what these wires control really. But yeah, there's just kind of wires all over the place. It is pretty funny, but I still have a pretty good amount of build space left. You can see I'm at probably around 80%. So yeah, there's your camp tour of what I have so far. I'll be building more. But I actually have a lot of fun with the settlement camp building in this game compared to Fallout 4. I didn't put that much effort into it. This is different because other people see it in game. People can come and visit. They can stumble upon it. There's a behemoth that spawns right up there. Let's actually go check that out. It's an entertaining video. But yeah, there's a just your usual behemoth up here. So people stop by and see this trading with Reddit. People come by, you know, and it's really entertaining when you have other people to entertain. And then you can also head over to your friends' camps, check those out, and realize how bad yours are in comparison. It's pretty normal. Anyways, the behemoth spawns in this lake. So I guess there he is. Yeah, I wanted to go over. That's pretty much all the content I wanted to talk about. Next is why I'm still playing. Mainly because I still have so much more to explore. I don't know if there's more map markers over here. Over here, this is an entire area I've never even been to. You know, same with this kind of area. I just never even been there. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. So yeah, I still have all that to do. There are quests to do. I don't really have much interest in those. I still have enough content to you know, put that off. He was going to come over here, and that leads me to my next point. The only reason why I'm still playing this game is because I have explosive weapons. If you don't have explosive weapons, then I don't know why you're still playing this game. Because if you don't have an explosive weapon, then everything's a bullet sponge and it's not fun. I have a few explosives. Here's my lever action rifle. Got this off Reddit for 10,000 caps. That was cool. Armor piercing 2-shot bullets exploding AK or handmade. I got that from a friend for free because it's only level 35, but it doesn't really seem to matter. It's still amazing. My combat shotgun is the only explosive weapon I really earned by just finding it, besides an explosive cryolator, which don't... That's a very disappointing weapon. So you still get those kind of funny weapons. Triple star, you know, cryolator that has explosive rounds, you know, it doesn't work. It's a terrible weapon. But yeah, explosive weapons, because everything is... You saw it took like 4 shots at its feet to kill the behemoth. Everything else, besides Scourge Beast, 1 shot, 1 kill. Especially with this lever action. And if I got banned, or if I woke up or came into the game and then my guns were missing, I think I'd be done with the game. I wouldn't play anymore. Unless I had enough caps to buy another weapon from someone on Reddit. But there's just no reason I'd want to play this game without these decently powered weapons, because explosive is OP, you know. You can one-shot any player in any power armor and they're instantly killed. But it's mainly about the enemies, because there's no real PvP in this game. And yeah, the explosive weapons put everything else to shame. Examples of bad weapons that should have been really cool. You know, laser weapons, plasma rifles, laser rifles, the light machine gun. These are examples of weapons that are extremely underpowered and suck, even with the best perks set up for it. They are just pure garbage, and I love them, but they're just not worth anything, because they take so much to kill something and then the gun breaks. Especially laser rifles. I can only shoot a couple hundred rounds before the gun breaks, even when it's at doubled durability. It's like, why do this? Without any explosive weapons, this game is just not fun, in my opinion. Especially at a high level like this. I can go hang out around the vault up here, and I could use, you know, this, or no, this, which is 2-shot, but it's not explosive, but I can still do some decent damage with it. And so that's pretty much why I'm still playing. And, you know, I have fun with friends. Sometimes I like to just move the camp and rebuild all over again. This is my only character. I don't have another because, again, I don't want to have to find new explosive weapons. So, I guess I want to talk about any basic problems with the game. For example, the server issue. There's the social menu issue with this thing here. A lot of times this is entirely incorrect. It makes no sense at all. It's really lame. It'll be telling me that my friend Aaron's online and you know, Jay Shrapnel C, I guess, of Northern Springs is online. I'm like, no, they don't play this game anymore. I know they're not online. People I can count on being online, phased. And Ethrion. When it says they're online, that's how I know the social menu is actually working properly. And that's my biggest complaint with the game. Everything else that were major, they fixed. They being Bethesda. They fixed the big problems I had. You know, weapons not doing any damage. You know. After that, you know, it's just server crashes, server hiccups, server lag. Unless you know, get a good server, this is gonna hurt. But you know, it's still working, even though we had those hiccups earlier. And I noticed that when you're around the White Springs, you get the lag the most. Probably has to do with the 1,000 robots infinitely spawning. But that's mainly it in terms of problems, besides, you know, the occasional, wow, am I the only one seeing this problem? And then the answer is yes. For example, buildings just not loading. Let's see, was there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, interiors. Interiors feel entirely different than Fallout 4. It's kind of hard to explain. They're like really dark and they feel very disconnected from the world space. Even though if someone started shooting in that building, we would be able to hear it out here. It just feels really just totally separate from the game. I don't really know how to explain it. But it died instantly. But I don't know. I pretty much avoid interiors since I really have to for a quest, or if I can just walk straight in without loading. I don't know why, but there's just something wrong with the interiors in this game that just throws me off. So that's kind of the end of this review. What am I looking at? What is this? This looks like LOD. Anyways, yeah, this is, as you can tell. Anyways, yeah. That kind of sums up my review right there. You see these things, you just look past it and keep going. And you shoot at things as you walk along. And keep on going. And if you have explosive weapons, then by all means, you own this game now. I just can't. Whoa! Get out of here. See how. Whoa! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There are those still funny moments. Oh, he's legendary. Look at that. Here's a good example of a bug I did. I killed him. Oh, and he actually did drop something. A lot of times, and I see this a lot in YouTube videos, people will see a legendary enemy, kill said legendary, and then it drops nothing. I find that hilarious when I see other people have that problem, but I don't think it's very funny when I have the problem. And yeah, you see, just spray, and just kill everything. And it's very nice. It really makes the game more enjoyable. If I had to sit there with that many enemies and slowly pick them off with my, you know, oh, there it is. Pop, pop, pop. Oh no. Now they're all running towards me and I have to run away. A diseased roar, huh? And yeah, I mean, this game's not perfect, but I still have fun with it occasionally. And this is pretty much what I do. So the game's still playable, definitely more so than at launch. If you have friends, or if you really like world space more than story, you know, then you'll have a lot better time than someone who... See, that would have taken so long to deal with without this gun. It's about to blow up. There he goes. But anyways, this review has gone on long enough, and I just really wanted to talk about my thoughts on 76. A couple people have asked on Facebook, and I was like, I guess I have things to say. But in the day, it's still playing. Some people are like, wow, how in the world are you still playing? And I guess that's partially because... Wait, was that? Whoa. Okay. that was the first legendary Liberator I've ever seen. But anyways, there's so many other good games out there that games that I still need to play, such as Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm like halfway through that, and then this game came out, and I started playing that, and haven't played that since. But I definitely will get back to that because I love that game. And there's other things like Red Dead, which isn't really my kind of game, especially since I hate Rockstar. Is that? Oh, that's Graham. Sorry, man. We're good, right? I was like, why is this guy not dying? But good thing he doesn't turn hostile. Anyways, I'm gonna do some trading with him since I haven't seen him in a long time.
This for that, that for this.
Sweet. What? 8 caps? Well, alright, whatever. Anyways, that sums up this review, and okay, Mumu. Charlie. Charlie? Is that right? Oh, Charlie. Whatever.
Graham don't care, just trade.
Be happy I know Graham. Anyways, that's pretty much sums up my little review so far of the game. I think I'll have another Fallout 76 Moments video in the future, but stay tuned for mods and whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, bye.